What's going on, everyone? We're going to break down the numbers for the market report, the real estate market report that was released by the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board for Durham Region. So before we begin, one thing that we have to keep in mind is that the February that just passed, so 2023 February, we're going to be comparing it to a hot month last year. So the data or the numbers that we're getting this year will feel like they have dropped drastically. But unfortunately, last year, same time, so February 2022, was a really hot market. So overall in Durham Region, the sales was about 601. Now, compared to last year, that was about 47% less than last year. So the sales have drastically decreased compared to the hot market last year. Pickering had about 91 sales. That's about 40% less. We had Ajax with 77 sales. That's about 52% less. Whitby, about 110 sales. That's about 49% less than last year. We had Oshawa, the sales was about 168. That was about 49% less than last year. And last but not least, we had Clarington with 106, which was also about 48% less than last year. So now that we're done sales, the next number that we're going to talk about, it's called new listings. So basically, new listings are the number of listings that are coming on the market for that particular month. So in this case, February 2023, we're going to compare that to February 2022. So new listings for the entire Durham region, we had about 896 new listings hit the market for February 2023. This was about 44% less than 2022. 2022, we had about 1,613. So again, a drastic drop in new listings coming. So this is kind of the opposite of sales. What do I mean by that is that the inventory that's coming into the market has also decreased. Last year was a hot market. Everybody was very enthusiastic to get the high prices, so they listed it. The interest rates were low, so homeowners who were selling, they were more prone to selling their houses because they can go somewhere and either upsize or downsize and get a great mortgage rate. But this year, that's not the case. A lot of people who want to sell are holding it back because if they break their mortgage, although they have to pay a penalty, they may be locked in at a better rate and they're a little bit hesitant to go and get a new mortgage at the rates that we're at right now, 5% plus. So that could be a reason too. Pickering, we had about 113 new listings come on the market. Ajax about 116. Whitby about 157. Oshawa 281. And Clarington about 148. But overall, we had about 896, and that was 44% less than last year. Okay, so the next metric that's very important is also active listing. So what active listing is the inventory that's remaining at the end of the month. So that's, everybody bought, the people who didn't sell terminated, or some listings expired, whatever it may be. And the listings that we have left remaining at the end of the month, what is it? So the active listings remaining at the end of the month was 777 for Durham region. 777's lucky number there. And last year was 605. So which means the absorption rate, so the rate that market was absorbing listings were much quicker last year than this year. So the active listings have increased 28%. So although we have less new listings coming in, the active listings remain a little bit higher because that means not a lot of people, as much people are buying as they did last year. The active listings increased by 28% for Durham region. The numbers were 97 at the end of the month for Pickering, 84 for Ajax. Ajax is a peculiar one. Whitby, we had 118. Oshawa, we had 244, and Clarington, we had 136. Ajax, as you can see, has less active listings at the end of the month than we did last year, which means Ajax is doing phenomenally well. The next data is obviously what everybody wants to hear is, hey, give me the price. Give me the price. What's happening with the prices? Okay. The prices overall are starting to go back up. We're seeing the trend in the composite benchmark price. It's starting to trend back up. Whether this trend is for a couple of months or maybe it'll just continue on to spring and here it is, the correction is done and this is a rebound. Who knows? Nobody knows. So Durham region compared to last year, the HPI price or benchmark price was 924,400. Last year it was 1,137,800. So that's about 19,000 down from last year same time. We have Pickering at 992,700. Down 20%. We have Ajax, that's 991,100. That's about down 17%. We had Whitby about 1,036,900. That's down about 16%. We have Oshawa at 822,300. Down about 16%. Clarington at 853,700. That's down about 19% as well. But overall, including other regions that such as Scugog, Brock, and etc. Overall, we were down about 19% in Durham region. Now, the next chart is very, very important. So this is the chart that tells us, regardless of what the other data are telling us, this is the chart that puts pretty much everything into perspective. This is called months of inventory. So basically, what this means is the numbers that I'm going to read out to you and the numbers that you see on the screen, it means if new listings stopped coming, no new listings came on the market starting today, how many months will it take me to sell, or not me, but will it take the market to sell the existing inventory, right? That's what months of inventory is. So the lower the number, the hotter the market. It's in favor of the sellers. The lower the number, it's in favor of the sellers. As you can see, for February 2022, this was extremely low. This was below 1 month of inventory. As you can see, for Durham region, we had an overall 0.5 months of inventory last year, same time. For Pickering, we had 0.4, even less. For Ajax, 0.6. Whitby, 0.6. Oshawa 0.5, and we had 0.6 for Clarington as well. So this year, looking back, or looking at present value, we have 1.3 months. It's above 1 month, which means last year, when you compare 0.5 months overall, we would have depleted the existing inventory if no new listing came on the market last year in 2 weeks. That's insane. That's just a super hot market. Now, don't get it wrong. 1.3 months of inventory is very good. It is a seller's market. It is a hot seller's market. It is not a burning hot seller's market like we had last year, but it is nevertheless still a good market. As long as you price your home right, you show your home well, your house in this market in Durham region will sell. People lie. Numbers don't lie. Numbers tell you the facts. Numbers tells you exactly the truth. And we have 1.3 months of inventory. Very, very good market. Pickering, we have 1.1. Ajax, 1.1. Whitby, 1.1. So remember what I said. The lower the months of inventory is, the better it is for the sellers. So, it's a seller's market. We had 1.5 for Oshawa and 1.3 for Clarington. In these markets, regardless of what type of home that you're putting on the market, you should be able to sell. Now, the only laggard that I would say is the condo market. The condo apartment market has been lagging a little bit, but there was a huge improvement. Overall, I'm talking about not only for Durham region, there was a huge improvement in terms of the absorption of the extra inventory from the condo market last month. Now, January, overall, we were at around 3.9 months of inventory. And now we're back to like 2 and some change. So, of course, there's some absorption happening in the condo market as well. Yeah, that's it, folks. Again, I work out of Durham region. If you guys have any questions regarding buying in Durham region, I'd love to help you out. Like I said, There's a lot of noise out there in terms of real estate market. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things that, bad market, this, that. At the end of the day, what you need to look at is numbers, right? Are the numbers pointing you toward a market that's sufficient for you to either sell or buy, or they're not, right? If the numbers make sense for you, go ahead and make that transaction happen, whether it's buying or selling. If you have any questions, feel free to call me at 416-712-2006. Thank you for watching.